Yo, what's going on with y'all boys, man? Today I'll be showing y'all how to make these pain type beats for artists like Lil Durk. You can throw toosii in there, you can throw, I don't know, rylo I don't know, but I'm just showing y'all how to make these pain type beats. I'm gonna break down the melody first, and then I'll break down the drums up through on it. But yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so first of all, I'd like to apologize in advance for the listening, for the lagging. My FL is so cooked, my laptop is so cooked. But that's besides the point. First thing I did was I started with the LA Custom C7 Wash preset out of Keyscape. I just laid on a simple melody. It may look a little complicated, but it's really is simple. First thing I did was I started with just a little simple minor chord. But as you can see here, I kind of threw in a little, kind of arpeggiated it a little bit at the end. You really just want to create a melody. You don't want to have just basic chords sitting here. That's just so unoriginal. Make it up, make your own melody, or break it up, make your own melody. Do whatever sounds good. And for these little bass notes right here, it's the same thing, but I just removed the fifth right here. I just broke it up. So as you can see, it's definitely just a minor chord. But I just removed the third, and I kind of just broke it up a little bit, and then just moved it up an octave at the end. And then just moved it down 5 semitones, still a minor progression. Moved it down 2 after that, still a minor progression. Throwing these little 7th notes. But there's really no advice to give y'all. I mean, just stick to the books. But also throwing your own little sauce to it. But yeah. Alright, so next thing I did was I grabbed that same preset and I just laid down a little top line to it. Same thing as the last one. There's really no breaking it down. There's no advice to give y'all. Just go with your ear. Usually 90% of the time when I'm making these beats, I'll lay down the chords first, and then a top line will just speak to me. A top line will just pop into my head. I'll just go from there. I'll just draw it in. But yeah, do whatever sounds good. That's all I gotta say though. Alright, for the effects on the pianos, I just got some simple EQ, cutting out the lows, boosting some of the mids, and boosting some of the highs. And I got some reverb, just for both the top line and the chords, just some reverb, and then some delay, for the delay. But yeah, that's all for the piano. Alright, so next thing I did was I went to Contact, and I got this Scarby Rickenbacker bass on the Night Sessions preset. And same thing as the part, there's really no thought process to it. I'll just follow the root notes of the piano. As you can see, D sharp, A sharp, G sharp, D sharp, A sharp, G sharp. Wait, shit, was it? D sharp, A sharp, G sharp. Yeah, it's the right one. So yeah, just follow the bass notes of the piano, but at the same time kind of give it that little flavor here. As you can see, at this little stutter right here at the beginning, and I threw in these little building notes. I don't know what you call it. And here I got this little transcending. I think that's what you call it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Basically just goes down. It's glitching like crazy. It just goes down and then it just starts over. And this time it just goes up. I think it's ascending. I don't know. Y'all get the point though. Just do whatever sounds right to you. make it sound good. I don't know, but yeah, you get the point. Alright, so the next thing I did was I went to Contact and I got this little guitar lead. It's the electric sunburst, or not, it's the more gain preset out of Session Guitars in Contact. I just threw down this little guitar lead using the channel pitch. I did it manually because it's one of my first times doing it. Still learning how to do it, but if you have a MIDI keyboard or MIDI controller, you can use the pitch shift or the pitch wheel. You got that, but yeah, it's very simple. Same thing, a little transcending melody. For the effects, oh yeah, on the bass I had no effects. It just sounded good the way it was. But for the effects on the guitar, EQ cutting out the lows, kind of cutting out the high mids a little bit, and boosting some. I didn't boost the highs that time. And then some Valaha, reverb, and some Echo Boy. But yeah, that's it for the guitar lead. Yeah. Alright, so the next thing I did was I layered it with a pad from Synology. That piano melody, I layered it with the pad from Synology. One of my go-tos, the soft pad one, pretty set. Pretty soft, the effects on it. I don't think I had any. Oh yeah, I did. It's Sky Keys, that's what I originally used. I'll change it to Synology. EQ, I kinda like it. My pad's been just layered with the keyboard, with the piano. I like it sitting in the background, so I EQ'd it all the way down. I kind of wanted to, like I said, I wanted to stay in the background. Then I added some crystallizer, but I turned the mix down. Some fruity chorus, can't go wrong with that. And then just some reverb, Valaha reverb. And yeah, very simple. Follows the same thing as the piano. Yeah, kind of gives it that richness to the piano. Kind of gives it more depth. I don't know how to explain it. Y'all get the point though. Alright, so the next thing I did was I went to vocal runs. I just wanted to add some ear candy, some extra accents on top of the loop. So like I said, went to vocal runs too. Got this little combo box stream preset for the effects. Yeah, some EQ, cut out the lows, cut out the highs, kind of shuffling it, keeping it in the background, keeping it like that, keep giving it that ambient feel. I kind of want to sit in the background like the pad did, and not like take over the melody. Just something that you can hear, some ear candy basically. And just some shaper box, some vinyl A slide. I don't know why I added this. Listening to the final loop, it kind of like made it sound weird, but it's whatever. You could probably use RC20 instead. Then I just got some reverb and some fruity delay. But yeah, that's what it sounds like. And then after that, I just added the usual crashes and reverse crashes. And yeah, when you throw it all together, you get the full loop. But yeah, let's get down to these drums. Off with the drums, I just added a hi-hat. Very simple. It's not your regular two-step. Kind of a little delay, do it in wherever it felt good. Sounded good, doing a little roll here and there. Not too much, I kept it simple. But yeah. Trick on the hi-hats to make it more bouncy is kind of dip the velocity. very faint. You probably couldn't even hear it, but it adds more bounce to the hi-hats. But yeah, it's just simple stuff like that. It really like comes together to makes your beats more better. But yeah. Alright, the next thing I did was I added a little clap. I wouldn't even say it's a clap. I'd say it's a clap and a snare. But yeah, I got it out my stash kit. By the way, let me know when y'all want the stash kit. Comment down below when y'all want it, and also comment how much I would pay for it too. I ain't trying to charge too much for it, but it's not even close to done yet. I still gotta name these. I got chants, 808s, claps, crashes, drum loops, effects, guitar shots, not even close to done. Hi-hats, kicks, open hats, perks, rims, risers, snares, plenty of snares. You already know the deal. And we'll have a lot more coming too. So let me know when y'all want this stash kit. Let me know how much y'all would pay for it. But yeah, we got this clap, and I'm gonna wait to that. Yeah, just got the clap. Y'all know the deal. Thing I did was I added my open hats on my stash kit, and I just do it wherever it sounded good at. You kind of want to leave these open hats in places where not a lot of sounds are playing, so it kind of just fits in better with the beat. But yeah, just where I added it at. Not too much going on. But yeah, that's what it sounds like. Alright, next thing I did was added my counter snare. Very simple hitting. Counter snare usually hits. But yeah, as you can see, I kind of dipped the velocity to the second snare. Just simple stuff like that kind of brings the beat more bounce, gives the beat more bounce. I don't got a lot to say about it. Y'all get the point. Alright, next thing I did was added my 808s. Hold up. I added my 808s, kept it pretty simple. Not much to say, just following the notes of the piano. But this low key should be on G sharp. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping. I thought it was supposed to be on G sharp. But yeah, kept it pretty simple. I get the point. Mix and watch for the beat. I just leveled out all my sounds. I made sure that the melody was not hitting above, I want to say 15, 16 decibels, or at least 15 decibels. Because then it would just be clashing with all the drums. You kind of want your drums to be louder than your melody. So I'd say anything above 15 dB, you should probably turn it down. I don't like my hitting above 17 dB or at least 16 dB. I like when my drums stand out in the beat. So yeah, I usually would pan some of my sounds, but it's pretty simple, so I don't really pay anything. On the master, it's a really good trick. Y'all want to cut out some of the mids, not all the way, like, or just completely totally, but kind of cut out a little bit of the mids, because when you send a beat to an artist, the artist has to have room to get on the beat, and the vocals are usually like a line in the mids. So cutting a little bit of that out in the mids will kind of leave more room for the artist. I learned that trick, but like I said, don't go all out and just completely dip it. Just keep it very simple. Just cut out a little bit, and yeah, just a little soft flipper. You know the deal. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for watching the vid. Definitely gonna be more coming. Let me know when y'all want that stash shit dropping, and I'll see you on the next one.